Talking about studies. Dialogue 1.
How's your biology class going?
It's interesting, but there's so much work.
That's what I was told. I'm glad I picked chemistry class this semester.
It's not that simple. Biology may be difficult, but it's more interesting than chemistry.
There are many interesting things in life, but you wouldn't know because you spend all your time studying for class.
That's okay with me. Next week we're going to be studying jellyfish. What are you studying?
I don't even know. I think acid and base chemical reactions.
It's just my opinion, but I think that's pretty boring.
Do you think jellyfish are less boring?
Definitely. There are some near Australia that are larger than a person.
So what? Many things are larger than people.
They poison other fish and digest them while the fish are alive.
Okay, I admit that is pretty interesting.
Anyway, I have to get back to studying.
Wow, you're really involved in this class.
Yeah, I am. See you later. Dialogue 2. I'm so tired right now.
You look tired. Did you get any sleep last night?
Very little. Maybe 4 hours at the most.
Why? Were you out at a party on a school night?
I wish. In fact, I was up most of the night studying for the French test on Friday.
Today's only Tuesday.
Yes, but I haven't been keeping up in French class. I'm trying to cram a lot of knowledge into my brain at the last minute.
I guess you should have been studying more regularly all through the semester.
That's easy to say now. Anyway, I'm exhausted.
I'm pretty good at French. Do you need any help?
I might, although it might be late for that.
Well, you're pretty good at math, right?
It's the only subject I'm not worried about right now.
Good. I have a paper to write for my math class.
Do you need some help with it?
Yes. If you help me with math, I'll help you with French.
It's a deal. We can both benefit from this.
How about you go home and take a nap, then meet me at the library after dinner to study?
Okay, I'll see you then. Dialogue 3. What's in the bag?
These are 2 books I had to buy for my European history class.
Are they interesting? Can I have a look?
Sure. They're about French peasants in the 16th century.
Wow, I guess that's not very interesting.
It might be. I hope so, at least. This class requires us to do a lot of reading.
I've noticed that you're always getting new books.
Yes, and this is the reason why.
Who's the professor for that class?
It's Professor Carmichael.
Oh, I've heard about him.
Really? What have you heard?
Just that he's really tough, and he assigns a lot of reading. I guess it's true.
It is true, but so far I can handle it.
Well, I hope you can keep up with the work.
I should be able to keep up. I have to run to class now. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see you later. Dialogue 4.
Where were you today?
What do you mean?
You weren't in class. Where were you?
I overslept. I was too tired. So what?
How can you not care? You've missed 4 classes this month.
I've missed 4 chemistry classes.
What does that have to do with anything?
Chemistry is so boring. It's hard to go to class when I have no incentive.
If you miss too many more, you'll fail the class. How is that for an incentive?
It should be a pretty good incentive. I guess I need to make sure I go to class.
Today was very important. He told us what to review for next week's class.
Did you take notes?
Yes, I did. Do you need to borrow them?
It would be great if I could have a look.
Okay, but you have to promise me not to miss any more class this semester.
I promise. I have to go from now on. Dialogue 5. Hey Liz, are you busy?
Not really. I was just going to do the laundry.
I wanted to ask you what you're writing about for your history paper.
I was thinking about writing on the English Industrial Revolution.
Really? Why that?
It's the beginning of the industrial modern world. I wanted to have a better understanding of that.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm worried because I have no topic ideas.
We have almost 2 months. Why are you worried now?
I would just feel better if I had something to focus on.
Well, what are you interested in writing about?
That's the problem. I'm not really interested in this at all.
Then pick something that you could be interested in if you tried.
I guess that's what I'll have to do.
Let me know how that goes. I've got to run. I'll talk to you later.
talking about families and relatives. Dialogue 1.
What are you doing this afternoon?
I'm going to buy a gift for my dad. It's his birthday next week.
Oh, that's nice. What are you getting him?
I'm not sure. He likes fishing, so I was going to a sports store.
You're just going to look around today?
That might give me some ideas. If I see something good, I'll buy it.
Your dad doesn't seem like the kind of guy who likes to fish.
Really? Why do you say that?
I don't know. He's a lawyer. It doesn't fit the image.
Oh, I know what you mean. To tell the truth, he doesn't fit the image.
Then how did he come to like fishing?
His father, who was certainly not a lawyer, taught him to fish.
What was his father?
I'm not sure. I don't think he ever had a real job.
And his son became a lawyer. That sounds pretty interesting.
It is. I've got to get to the store. I'll give you a call when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you then.
Dialogue 2.
I can't believe my parents did this.
What did they do this time?
They haven't called for Christmas.
I'm sure that they have a good reason.
Like what?
Maybe they're busy. It's hard to say for sure.
They're not busy. They're just mad at me.
Why would they be mad at you?
We had an argument during Thanksgiving.
Lots of families argue. It doesn't make any sense for them to still be mad at you.
You don't know my parents.
If what you say is true, it makes your parents seem a little immature.
They can be. Both of them have a lot of pride. They don't like to admit when they're wrong.
Now I can see where you got your personality.
What are you saying?
It's just funny how much your parents sound like you.
They do not sound like me. I'm my own person.
Of course, but you had to come from somewhere, and I can clearly see where you came from. Dialogue 3. Your brother is pretty impressive. He has really made a good life for himself.
He certainly has, but he's had to change a lot over the years.
Do you mean that he wasn't always so responsible?
When he was a little boy, he was a real troublemaker.
Oh, really? That's hard to see now.
You notice that he seems responsible, but did you notice how much energy he has?
Yes, he is really devoted to his work. He's full of good ideas.
When he was young and undisciplined, all that energy was used for causing trouble.
I could see that. He's a pretty intense guy.
Have I told you about the time he almost burned down the house when he was 5 years old?
I don't think I've heard that story.
You should ask my mother. She tells the story better.
She is pretty good at telling stories. She has some good ones about you.
What has she told you about me?
You'll have to ask her. She tells the stories better. Dialogue 4. This is a nice place. How do you afford it?
I can't afford it. That's my roommate's job.
Does your roommate earn a lot of money?
No, but her family's pretty generous.
Your roommate still relies on her parents for money?
No, it's nothing like that. Her parents bought this house.
So you live here for free?
No, Carol, that's my roommate, and I pay rent to her parents.
I guess they don't charge as much as the house is really worth.
No, they're very generous. I think they spoil her.
Does she seem spoiled?
She's a nice girl, but she can always depend on her parents to help her out when she needs it.
Her parents sound like nice people.
They are nice, but they need to let their daughter grow up.
When you have kids, will you let them grow up?
Of course. I think it's important for children to learn how to be independent. They won't always have their parents around to help them.
Dialogue 5. Your sister seems pretty interesting.
I have to agree with you. She's been like that as long as I can remember.
It seems that she likes to be an attention getter.
She's a natural entertainer. Do you know what she does for a job?
I can't imagine. It must not be a job in an office.
That's for sure. She's a comedian.
Do you mean she gets up on stage and tells jokes?
Exactly. She's getting to be pretty well known. She's going to be on television next month.
I'm going to have to watch that. Does she have any future goals?
Yeah, she wants to get into comedy movies. That's the best way to make money for her.
I think she can do it. She just needs to meet the right people.
I agree. After her TV appearance, it will be easier for her to meet people who can get her a job in the movies.
Let me know how that turns out. I'd like to say I know a famous movie star. Identifying people and objects. Dialogue 1. Hey, that's a nice car.
Where?
There. It's parked across the street next to the post office.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
It's a real beauty. It must be an antique.
It has to be. What is it, a Chevrolet?
Yes, I think so. I'm not sure what year, though.
I'm pretty certain it's a 1968 or 69.
What makes you say that?
I think my uncle may have had a car like that.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely a great car. Dialogue 2. Are you having a good time at the zoo?
Yeah, Dad. What is that animal? Is it a tiger?
It's like a tiger. It's a leopard.
It looks scary with those big teeth. Why does it have spots?
Those spots help it hide in the jungle.
What is that, Dad?
That's a monkey. The sign says that this is a spider monkey.
It's funny looking.
They're similar to people in some ways.
I wish I could climb like a monkey.
Sometimes I think you can.
What is that in the water, Dad?
That is a crocodile.
It looks scarier than the leopard. Does it eat people?
Yes, it does. In Africa, it eats many people.
Wow, really? I don't want it to eat me.
Then don't go in near it. Just look at it. Isn't it amazing?
It's like a dinosaur. I like the zoo, Dad.
I'm glad you do. I like the zoo, too. Dialogue 3.
I'm glad you came with me to meet my family.
It's no problem, but I can't remember all these names.
I don't expect you to. Just remember the important names.
I'll try. Who's that man?
The one with the beard?
Yes, that one.
That is my Uncle Sam.
I met him earlier. He's a nice guy. Who's the woman with the black dress?
That is my cousin Amy. Isn't she good looking?
Yes, she is. She's got a loud laugh. Who's that man with the glasses?
That is another cousin. His name is Edgar.
He seems kind of strange.
He is strange. He's a writer.
It helps to be strange if you're a writer.
It probably does. I hope you're not bored here around my family.
Not at all. Your family is very interesting. Dialogue 4. Thank you for coming, Mrs. Powell.
It's my pleasure. I hope I can help with your investigation.
I have some pictures that I want to show you.
Do you think one of these men in the pictures was the one who robbed me?
I was hoping you could tell me that.
Okay, let me have a look.
Here you go. These are pictures of robbers.
None of these men look familiar to me.
Just take your time. There are a lot of photographs.
Wait, I know this face. This is the man.
Are you sure? This one right here?
I'm positive. Do you see his large eyes? I remember those eyes very clearly.
Does he still look like this?
His face looked a little thinner, but it's the same man.
This is very good. Hopefully we can find this man soon.
I'm glad I could help.
Dialogue 5.
I really like the atmosphere of this place.
It's very authentic Korean.
Oh, look, our food is here.
This stuff looks pretty good. It smells good, too.
I have no idea what this food is. I'm glad you ordered for me.
Do you recognize this?
It looks like meat, that's all I can say.
It's barbecue beef. The Koreans really like barbecue.
What is this stuff?
That's a kind of bean. I can't remember the Korean name for it.
This all looks very good. We need something to drink, though.
They have excellent Japanese beer here.
I've had Japanese beer. Let's get a pitcher.
That will go well with the barbecue.
I'll get our waitress's attention.
Describing people and objects. Dialogue 1.
What are you doing right now?
I'm waiting to meet with my biology professor to discuss my last test.
Did you do poorly on it?
No, I did fine. I just had some questions.
Who is your professor anyway?
Mr. Smalls.
I don't think I know him.
You might not. This is his first year teaching here.
What does he look like?
He's kind of tall and thin. He has a long nose. He looks kind of English.
Does he have a red beard?
No, you're thinking of one of the math professors. I can't remember his name.
I'm not sure I know him then.
He always wears funny ties.
Oh, I do know him. He does look English. What kind of teacher is he?
He's pretty good, and he did meet with me on short notice.
He sounds like a good guy. I think I see him coming over here. I'll talk to you later.
See you later, Eric. Dialogue 2. Hey, Annie, have you seen my hat around here?
I've seen lots of hats.
That doesn't help me. I want my hat.
Well, what does it look like?
It's just a dark blue wool cap.
Does it have a red stripe around it?
Yeah, it does. Have you seen it?
I think it's in the kitchen.
Great. It's cold today, and I really need my hat.
Why are you always losing things?
I don't know. I'm a busy person. I get distracted.
That sounds like an excuse to me.
Maybe it is, but I don't have to explain myself to you.
Fine, but don't expect me to always find your things for you.
I'm sorry. You're right. I should be more careful about losing stuff.
Don't worry about it. I think it's funny.
Dialogue 3. What's taking so long?
I'm getting dressed. Don't rush me.
We're going to be late for dinner.
Have you seen my red dress? I can't find it.
Don't worry about it. Wear something else.
I want to wear this particular red dress.
Which one?
The one I bought last month.
What does it look like?
It's the sleeveless dress with the black buttons.
You had me take that to the cleaners yesterday, remember?
You're right. I completely forgot.
That's okay, but please try to hurry.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll find something else to wear.
Dialogue 4.
Hello, can I help you?
Maybe. I'm looking for a cold weather tent.
We've got a few good ones. What are you looking for in particular?
It needs to be big enough for 2 people.
Any particular shape?
I'd prefer dome-shaped.
How about those over there? They're pretty new.
Do you have a blue tent like that?
I'd have to look in the back. Do you mind waiting for a second?
Not at all. Take your time.
I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that will do fine. Dialogue 5. Where did you get that new coat?
Do you like it?
Yes, it looks pretty rugged.
It's supposed to be. It's a hiking jacket.
I like the color. You look good in purple.
Look at this. It's reversible. It's black on the inside.
That is pretty neat. It's good to have if one side gets dirty.
Both sides are waterproof, too.
And I see it has a hood.
Oh, I know. With this jacket, I don't even need an umbrella.
Maybe I should go get one.
They're on sale at the camping store near the library.
I think I may go down there later this week and have a look.
You should go sooner before they run out.
I should. Where are you going now?
I'm going home to study. Want to study with me?
Sure, that'd be great.
Come on then, let's get out of here.
Asking somebody to do something. Dialogue 1.
Hey, are you busy right now?
Not especially. What can I do for you?
My kid is having a birthday party on Saturday. I need your help.
This sounds interesting. What do you need?
Nothing much. It's a surprise party. Could you take my son with your son somewhere and then bring him back in the afternoon?
I don't think I'm busy on Saturday. Yes, that should be fine.
I really appreciate it. We're really trying to make this party extra special for him.
That's nice. He's lucky to have parents like you.
Where are you going to take him?
I hadn't thought about it yet, really. I'll ask my son Billy for ideas.
Okay, but just don't tell Billy about the surprise either.
Why not? It's not his party.
Yes, but he may tell my son by accident. These boys are young.
Good point. I'll just ask him what he wants to do on Saturday.
Good idea. I appreciate this. Maybe I can return the favor.
Maybe. I'll see you later. Bye now. Dialogue 2.
Excuse me.
Yes. Can I help you?
Would you mind putting out that cigarette?
Does it bother you?
Yes, it does bother me very much.
I'm sorry to hear that, but mind your own business.
How rude! Please put out that cigarette now. It's disgusting.
You can't tell me to do anything that I don't want to do.
Do you see that sign? It says no smoking allowed. That means you.
What are you going to do about it?
If you're going to be so difficult about it, I'll go get a policeman.
All right. I'll put it out. Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
Dialogue 3. Hey, Debbie, could you lend me a hand for a second?
Sure, what's the trouble?
Nothing serious. I'm just trying to hang this painting up.
Do you need me to help hold it?
No, just stand back there and tell me if it's straight.
Okay, that's easy enough.
How does it look now?
It's a little down on the left side.
A little down? Do you mean move it down to the left?
No, it's low on the left side. Move it up.
Okay, how does that look?
It seems all right to me. Do you need anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. Go get me a nail from that drawer.
Here you go.
Thanks. That should be all I need.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
Dialogue 4. Hey, buddy, could you move over a little bit? I can't see the TV.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's no problem. It's just real crowded in here.
Yeah, I know. I wonder why everybody came here to watch this game.
I have no idea. It's kind of nice having all these guys here, though.
Yeah, it's definitely better than sitting at home watching the game.
By the way, my name's Ulysses.
I'm Carter. That's a strange name. It's from the Greek myth, right?
That's the same name, but I was named after my grandfather.
That's funny. So was I.
What a coincidence. I guess you're a baseball fan?
Yeah, I come here all the time.
Me too. It's good to get out of the house.
Tell me about it. Look, let me buy you a beer.
That sounds good to me. I'll buy the next one.
This is going to be a good game.
It sure is, and the beer only makes it better. Dialogue 5.
Hey, Larry, could you do me a favor?
Yeah, what is it?
I'm getting pretty tired. Do you mind driving for a while?
Sure, I'd like to drive for a while.
I'll pull over at the next gas station and get some gas. We'll switch then.
How long have you been driving anyway?
I'm not sure. I started when we were in Ohio.
We left Ohio 8 hours ago. You must be tired.
Yeah, but it's been a nice ride. The scenery is beautiful out here.
I've been asleep or reading most of the time.
How do you read in the car without feeling sick?
I don't know. I just always have. It doesn't bother me.
That's lucky for you. Oh, here's a gas station. I'll pull over.
Thanks. I'll pay for the gas this time.
Okay, I'll get us some snacks.